He was born outside of Hebronville in early 41. He grew up in the oil camps of Texaco and Son. Just a good old boy from the good old days, living off the land, free and wild and happy in the hot South Texas sand. Daddy was a tool pusher. Mama, she baked pies. Overhead, the Harris hawks and the red tails split the skies. The redfish, they ran heavy. In the waters, they ran clear. They mostly lived on cornbread and white-winged dove and deer. Time changes everything, sang Bob Wills on the radio. But he was tearing up the two lanes, so how was he to know that the old days were a-changin'? Something new was on the rise. And Billy, he was raising hell. And Mama, she baked pies. They hunted on the ranches and they fished down at the bay. It was Brother Earl and Daddy, and they called him Billy Ray. Daddy loved his pickup truck, his boat, and both his sons. Earl took care of the tackle box. Billy Ray took care of guns. Earl was 18 years at the chemical plant until he died at 42. By the time they found the cancer, wasn't nothing they could do. Daddy just got old real fast. The white wing left the skies. The reds got scarce, and the gates got locked. And Mama, she baked pies. Time changes everything. That's what old Bob Wills said. But somehow Billy Ray just couldn't get it through his head. The Texas he grew up in began to change before his eyes. But Billy, he kept trying, and Mama, she baked pies. So many changes came so fast, he couldn't understand. Commercial fishing stripped the bays, and the ranchers cleared the land. The brush was all but disappeared. The doves stayed in Mexico. Javelina, quail, and whitewing found they had no place to go. Billy took to drinking hard just after Daddy died. Couldn't seem to hold a job. Don't think he really tried. From Raymondville to Refugio, they were always moving on, just a good old boy from the good old days whose days had come and gone. Time changes everything. That's what old Bob Wills said. But somehow Billy Ray just couldn't get it through his head. It just didn't look like Texas anymore in Billy's eyes. He just kept getting older, and Mama, she baked pies. They finally moved to Dallas. He's stocking in a Walmart store. Mama watches TV. Billy walks the floor. They never talk about the old days. They never mention Daddy's name. That's all been lost to history, like the fish and birds and game. Time changes everything. That's what old Bob Wills said. But somehow Billy Ray, he just can't get it through his head. It just doesn't feel like Texas anymore in Billy's eyes. He just keeps getting sadder. And Mama, she bakes pies.